Hey, 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 beautiful people. Guess where I am? Have a guess. You'll never guess. So I'm going to tell you. I am at the spot where Richard the Lionheart was shot and killed from back in 1199. I am here in the French town of Chalus, Chalus, in the Haute-Vienne region. During the Third Crusade, so they say, allegedly, Richard the Lionheart laid siege to this castle. Wars that he had. Hope you can hear me in the wind okay. And some young kid, 21 years old, standing up here with a crossbow. A damn good shot he was. Richard the Lionheart came walking around the corner and he got hit in the neck with an arrow from a crossbow and he didn't survive it. So I am here today at his grave and I'm going to show you as much as I can. That's like a new town over there and an older town down here. Maybe if you want you can do some still shots and zoom in yourselves. Yeah, it's windy up here and it's a little bit chilly, so let me bring you on the trip back down out of here. Here we go. Ooh, spooky. If Richard the Lionheart was a giant, he wouldn't fit up these stairs. You know, it could have been the war between the small people and the giants. I mean, like back in the 12th century, you would expect Richard the Lionheart to be 12 feet tall. And the guy that shot him ain't much more than 6 feet tall. If he is, he's going to whack his head on the way up them steps. Ooh! Now, look at how thick these walls are. They're about 6 feet thick. You're not going to get an arrow through those walls. Apparently, there were about 30 or 40 people up here during the siege. And the wooden structure, the ladder that got them up, got destroyed, and Richard the Lionheart could not get in to get at them. Look at that ceiling. A few stones in there. What? Now, let me sneak back out of here. So yeah, in the year, allegedly, 1199, they say that, was it Plantagenet, is that the word? King? He was invading other people's spaces, and or he came, whoops, fuck, excuse me, came on his holidays, one or the other. Oh, there's another ceiling. Would you look at that? All right. Yeah, came on his holidays, never made it back home. I remember the movie. The only movie I remember is either a 60s movie or 70s movie. I'd say 70s. And it was the Irish, another ceiling, woohoo! Is that the same one? Maybe. Irish actor Richard Harris played Richard the Lionheart, and Sean Connery played his friend or his brother, one or the other. I only saw the movie once and it was quite a long time back. Hey Doug. And they tell the story, whoa, about what happened to the dude, and how he met his nasty end. Hello there, you beauty. Oh, you're a smiler, aren't you? Right. So, apparently he walked around one of these corners, and some kid with a crossbow and an arrow saw him and goes, I'll have him. And he got him. Now, let's take a little walk over here, see what we can find. Yeah, a day out for me today, Christmas time. My daughter wanted to see some places, and I've always wanted to come here. So I thought to myself, we'll come here today. Nice day, 14 degrees centigrade, not cold. Not like the other days, not like next week, -3. The dude could be buried here. So he could. Could do with a bit of pointing and a bit of mortar. Fix the place back up, move in. What? Not what? That's it. That's what I just walked up to the top of, which nearly killed me, and back down to the bottom of, where I almost slipped and nearly got killed as well. Oh, right, I think it says this is where the dude is buried. Oh, look. They petrified him. Tall, thin chap, 10, 12 feet tall. Yeah, that is in Wonga Wonga. You can translate that yourselves. So yeah, there wasn't much point in shipping his body back to England back then. That is some, yeah. So apparently he's either buried up there or he's buried underneath this here. Old Richard Coeur de Lion, that's what they call him. And of course he marched down past my house with his army on his way to meet his grisly demise back here at this place. The kid was standing up there, and apparently Richard came outside. For what reason he came outside, I don't know. Walking around the corner, there he is. Why are you looking at me like that? And he was shot in the neck with an arrow. Yeah. And of course, you should have heard his terrible Irish accent in the movie, which he couldn't shake off because he had a famous Irish accent, did Richard the Lionheart. And there's the guy there. Let's go down there. There's the guy that shot him, standing there. Good shot from that distance, boy. And you know what those old medieval movies were like in the 70s, and the 70s actors and character actors that were in them, and the way that they talked, and the way that they told the stories. There's a fountain not working. Nice looking fountain, what, nonetheless. Huh? And the Irish, he's long passed away now, Richard Harris, but he's a very famous Irish actor, very good actor. And of course you all know Sean Connery, James Bond. He was one of the finest actors of his time. And here's young 21-year-old standing there with his crossbow. Look, they petrified him too. Huh? And he went, pyong! Wow! Hit him in the neck. Pierre Basile. That was his name. The kid that done it. Pierre Basile. That was the end of Richard the Lionheart. And had Richard the Lionheart actually passed by my house, the road is right next to me, the road that Richard the Lionheart's army took to this place, he would have had to stop at my house because it's one of the only wells along that road. It's an ancient well. People used to come for centuries for cures from all types of ailments, and they would have had to stock up with water. So I reckon Richard the Lionheart and his army stopped off at my place, picked up all the water, drank it, stored it, and headed off on down here. It took me 40 minutes from my house to here to drive here. And then he comes walking around the corner with his Irish accent in the movie, with him and Sean Connery. Sean Connery was not stupid, he was hiding behind the wall. Richard walked out and he, ow! I've been shot! I've been shot in the bleeding neck with a freaking arrow. Well, what the fuck were you doing standing in front of it, old boy? Says Sean Connery back to him. And that was that. And then of course, yeah, what did they do? They got some doctor in. Doctor. Oh, there he is again on his horse. Doctor, this man here's got an arrow stuck in his neck. Could you get it out for us, please? Sure. Of course, he didn't wash his hands. And Richard got an infection, blood poisoning, or gangrene, or one of them horrible things, and he croaked. And then they didn't bother hauling him away, so in the grounds of this abbey, they buried him. And that was the end of that. Yeah, it's a nice place, isn't it? And it's a lovely day, isn't it? Actually, I'm a little bit closer to the town over here now. Maybe I should do a few more little bits of zoom into a few things. I've got the sun right in my eyes, so it's very hard for me to see what I'm doing. But there's a church building, an old house with antiquitech on the roof, and then an old abbey church there in ruin. Yeah. Let's see if I can block out the sun a bit. Yeah. They knocked the roof off that place. There's the house with the antiquitech and another chateau looking thing behind it. And the church. Chalus. This region has so much history, believe it or not. Well, believe nothing. But it has an interesting story, let's put it that way. And oh, there's a big bird, also petrified. They must have had petrification weapons with them that day and decided, okay, yours are too hostile, we're going to petrify the whole lot of you. Oh, Sean Connery must have been petrified behind the wall when he saw his mate, the king, getting hit in the neck with an arrow. Yeah, beautiful old French architecture. Everything here is so gorgeous, you know, and has age and has character. And I'm still looking at little houses, you know, nice little, cute little, beautiful houses around the area for 20 grand. Yeah. Look at that. Petrified his dog as well. Oh, a sad looking dog. Well, you would be sad if your owner and master just got hit in the neck with an arrow. Let's wander into this place and see what's going on in here. Just see that roof? Those are the most difficult roofs to do. These little tiny square tiles. What do they call them? Can't think of the name of them now. So what's in here? What have we got here? Ooh. Another part of the abbey. And Richard the Lionheart's emblem. And a bit of decoration. There's his swords and shields. A few bits and bobs decorating the walls. Ooh. Right. Genealogy to Richard the First. D. Richard Coeur de Lion. There's all his ancestors. Yeah. Bit more info here. Again, all in French. A bird's eye view of the castle. Who are you? Looks like a tea boy. Ooh, there's a dungeon. Dungeon. Underneath the castle. Shall I go down? Shall I go down into the dungeon? You just want to see what's down here? Ooh. Oh, lights come on. Oh. Ooh. And it goes deeper. And the walls are 6 or 7 feet thick. Huh? Oh, and there's more. Tiger. Don't attack me. What are tigers doing here? Sean. Yes. What were tigers doing here? Well, I don't know. Tigers are pretty dangerous. You don't keep them around as pets. Highlander. What? Boy, I would love to live here. Do this place up. More maps. Right, so whereabouts in France are we? There's France. We're here. You see, right there. Mediterranean, Atlantic. So, bang right there. That's where we are. Nice candlestick holder. Ooh. Oh, just what to wheel them out. Wheel it one out and get them and wheel them in this. Yeah. There's a plant that never sees any light. And there's a tapestry on the wall. I hope you're all enjoying this little adventure. I have gone. Ooh, wonder what's in there. Gold. There'll be gold in there. Ooh. You wouldn't want to come in here at night all on your own, you know. I mean, the tiger is probably not the scariest thing in here. Oh, it has a spookiness to it, doesn't it? Spooky. I hope the light isn't too dull right here. There's a big fireplace, so they probably wheeled him down in here in front of the fire so he wouldn't freeze to death before he died. Huh, nice stones. Could do with a few of them. What's this? Yeah, Christian emblem. HS16L. Oh! Something. Plus something else. Ooh, nice pots. Yeah, that's probably where they cooked Richard's last dinner. Then he drank this. Whoa. Drink that full of wine, that'd kill you. Nice. Nice. Oh, full of lovely old stuff. What's here? So, yeah. Nice floor. Rabbit tracks. Whoa. Another few. Oh, what's this? That's probably where they locked the young fella up in after they caught him. Yeah. Oh, they got handcuffs. This thing's made. I'd break out of that there in 2 minutes. Another tapestry there. Another tapestry above it. Huh? So, yeah. Oh, there's another tapestry. Didn't these people dress funny? You know, men in tights. They're all smoking weed, look. And blowing their horns, chasing a poor deer into a lake. I don't know whether we're dealing with the nicest people in the world. This dude's has his head cut off. Right at the shoulders. Well, let's walk out of here while we still can. Big stone steps. You wouldn't want to go tumbling over backwards, would you? Oops. Spinning wheel. Richard Coeur de Lion. Looks like a bit of a lefty, doesn't he? Eleanor de Aquitaine, his mother. Looks more like his sister. Doesn't she? Huh? Interesting gadgetry. Nice table. Nice chairs. Nice antiques. Claymores. Huh? Look at the size of that beam coming through the wall. You should have been wearing this, Richard. Thing might have bounced off it. Yeah, stocks. Here he is again. Lions. Yeah, we see the tiger downstairs. They must have made a mistake. Somebody said Richard the Tiger Heart. They put a tiger up instead. Yeah, lions everywhere. Huh. Dinner. Another nice chair. Another chest. Maybe gold in there. That's pygmies suit of armor. Oh, there's the smallest piano I've ever seen. What? This is the tiniest room in the house. Nice chair. They stuck Jesus in the tiniest room in the house. You go in the corner. This is about Richard the Lionheart. Not you. I hope you're getting a really good view. I'm filming as many things as I possibly can. Oh, well, I think that's a bit small, that there. I don't think that's the one he used to do the dude in. And then, of course, they had Justice took out the scales so they could measure the evidence against the dude. Huh? Ooh. Old game just, oh, sword. And another sword. He got a sword and he got a sword in the plain chest. First wrong move. Chop! That's a damn uncomfortable looking chair there. Yeah, chairs. Nice. There's another coat of arms. Guy carrying a big claymore. Oh, and a spear on the top. Don't walk around. What's this game of bowls? What's out here? Oh, what's in here? There's a lot in here. A lot around. That's a nice urn. How far are we in here now? 27 minutes. We've only got 6 minutes to go before they'll cut me off. As you know, I don't get no more than 33 minutes on a video. So I'm gonna go to the front door, pause, take a wee walk around and see what else I can find. Whew. And chairs. Like, sit and listen to what we tell you. It reminds me of the things that we sat on at school. I'm going to go down through here in a minute to see if I can find anything, but I'm going to pause. Yeah, so that's the gate I just walked through. This is this side of this building. Those arrow holes for shooting arrows through walls 6 feet thick. Ooh, mud flooder! Of course it's a mud flooder. Yeah, you gotta dig that up and tidy it up a little bit. Pause. Yeah, there are a lot of outer walls, all shattered in some type of catastrophe, cataclysm. Got that big old wall there, that's been there a while, broken. And this is that place from the far side, out into the lower gardens. Huh? And a few more decorative items just lying around the place. So I'll get back in a moment. So there's the kid with the crossbow. And there's the keep, as they call it, the tower that he fired from and hit Richard in the neck as he walked around this corner here, standing there. Oh! So let's take a final little wander around and have a look at what we can see finally. Gonna go soon. So there's Richard's grave, right in there, on the ground. And there he was. And there's the kid that killed him. Let's take a little poke around inside the museum shop that they have here. That's a new plaque. He didn't bring that with him. Oh, would you look what they got here? Everything. You can buy a coin here, €2 for a Richard the Lionheart gold coin. Not going to spend all day in here now. Books about the dude. and little toys for the kids. Huh? Oh, there's that old map of the world that we see every now and again. Huh? Interesting, what? Same over here. Old Peugeot 504 cars. Oh, if he only had a car, they could have drove him to the hospital. Well, look what we got in here. Pygmy baby pram. Nice. Ain't it nice? Yeah. We've only got about 2 minutes left before the video's going to cut. Ooh. Ooh. Look what we got here. Yeah. Another small piano for a little baby automaton. Look at those tables and chairs, man. Ain't that nice? Huh? And more. Ooh. What's the Vatican doing here? My, they could be Christians, these people. Salon de 1823. 1823? Not long after the reset in the War of 1812 and the takeover of our world, is it? No, it's not. The elites were having a ball. Is that Napoleon standing there? Fake Napoleon? Oh my God. Where's the rest of this pig? And, ooh, another coat of arms. And a big old mirror with the back burnt off it. This floor is not very even. Wonder who that guy is? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. An old book. Whoops. Look at that. Geography. So people, if this video lasts another 20 seconds before it cuts, then that's the end of that. No more filming for today. I really hope you enjoyed this little adventure that I've brought you on. Not many people get to see the grave of Richard the Lionheart. And